Alright guys, so today I'm going to be showing you my Sony FX3. So I've had the Sony FX3 for a while now. I bought it, I had a Sony A7 IV, but I bought my Sony FX3 and I haven't used it this whole time. Today is the day that I get to finally use it. The Sony FX3 is very light. Depends on what type of lens you put on there as well. Right now I'm actually rocking it with a Sony G Master lens. So this is a 16 to 35 millimeter G Master 2. This was the second version of the 1635 popular 1635 Sony G Master that they've already put out, but this is a much lighter version of it. It has an extra button there too as well. I don't really use it, but it's an amazing, very, very amazing. Right now it's kind of dark a little bit because I have an ND filter on as well. The ND filter is by Peter McKinnon, PolarPro. This is the PolarPro Mist VND and CPL filter. It's a very good filter. I can, move the stops. Let's say I can go very dark. I can go very light. Right now, I'm on ISO 128,000. Actually, no, sorry, 12,800, not 128,000. I'm on the ISO 12,800 base ISO. So if I bring down the base ISO to the 800, you'll see it's a lot more darker. So these are two native ISOs. One is 800, one is 12,800. So the Sony FX3 in low light does a very good job. If I were to take off the Peter McKinnon PolarPro, this is how it would look. So it's very bright, as you can tell. Right now it's dark outside, so I might not need it, and I'm going to be indoors too as well, so I might not be needing it indoors. But it's amazing to have this, when you don't, let's say, have enough, or let's say you're outside and it's very, very, bright. You definitely want to have something like this. So it's actually very expensive, to be honest with you, but it works well with their step-up ring for the 82 millimeter that I have here. You can actually just put it on magnetically and then just clip it on, and it's done. Then you're good to go. You're good to go for the rest of the day. If I go outside and it's very, very sunny outside, then I'm good to go. It doesn't really matter, and I'll be blessed. So today I'm going to be going to the Waterworks Food Hall. I don't know if you guys know where the Waterworks are, if you're from Toronto and if you've ever been there, but it's an amazing place. You can sit down, there's little small restaurants, and there's a lot of study space too as well. I'm not going to gatekeep it, but it's definitely a place where you can study and put your laptop down, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. I have another product that I wanted to show off too as well for productivity, and we're going to check it out. So see you guys soon. It's very windy today. I'm holding something that I was talking about here and just walking around while everyone is looking at me. I can jaywalk at the same time. Yeah, I could do that. So downtown Toronto is a good place to actually videotape because you can see everything here. And this is the Waterworks Food Hall right here that I was talking about. So this is indoors right now. It's not that bad actually. This is actually amazing indoors. And this is the mist filter working right now. As you can see over there on all the highlights, mist filter is going crazy, which is amazing actually. I thought it would be really bad, but it's actually really good. So let's find somewhere to sit. All right, so I got a seat here. It's not too bad. It's actually right here by myself in the corner. And I think this would be a good angle right here where I place my small rig magic arm right here. This is what I wanted to show you guys here. This is the LG Gram Plus View. It's so light. This is a 17-inch monitor, 17-inch screen, and it's so light. And what it does here is actually just gives me a double screen here so I can just play around with it. It's very, very light. It's so light. I love it. It's actually good. Only one thing I could say is if you don't have a 17-inch bag, this is pretty big. So it didn't fit in any of my bags. This is 17 inches. This is super bright. So a super bright screen here, the LG Gram, very, very bright. And then my laptop. So you can see how I work on it. Yeah, I could probably carry this with one finger if I wanted to. If I wanted to use one finger, it's super light. That's why I was looking at the stand behind it, and the stand itself, this part right here, when you open it, it kind of feels like it's flimsy. I'm like, how is this gonna keep this up? And then I looked into it. I'm like, oh shit, this is super light. It's like 700 grams. It's 700 grams. Super, super light. Still has the buttons on the side. It has that matte finish too as well, and it's like 1080p I believe, so it's still full HD, not 4K but full HD, so you can still work from it. This display right here, if with the naked eye, I would think this is a Retina display too. This doesn't look bad at all. It actually looks really, really good. There are some hertz, so you can see some of the hertz come into play for this, so it kind of is pixelated just a little bit too as well if you go really, really closely to it. But outside of that, it's workable. For sound, it doesn't have sound, I believe, in the inside of this, so it's not internal sound, but obviously you don't really need that because you have your laptop. Your laptop would have the sound. All this needs is a USB-C, so it just connects with the USB-C cable. The USB-C cable goes into this part right here, and then you can have the power button, the up and down volume buttons. You can also put a mini HDMI in here too as well. You could put another USB-C, I believe, to connect another monitor like this. So you can connect monitors after monitors, which is so crazy. It's very, very seamless. So you can move it from here to here, go like this. So bring this out. You can drag from one screen to the other. It's very fast. So using this small rig, Magic Arm, it's pretty scary because I have it on my, Sony FX3. It's not flimsy, but it can be knocked off. It's very scary to use. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like every time I put it on this, like my hand is very close. Like I want to do shots that are a bit more further away than this, but I know for a fact that if it drops, then I'm probably yelling, screaming. It definitely does the job. Like right now, I'm talking to you, and without my hands, I have this, setup. It's amazing. So again, going on to like, let's say you're going on a trip, you're solo, and you're going to, let's say right now I'm going to be going to Dubai. It's definitely going to be a very, very good, useful tool to have. Again, though, be careful. Make sure that your Magic Arm is connected properly to the device. I have also a small rig cage on my device. So if it does drop, then it drops and it's crazy. I'm not gonna drop. I'm not gonna drop it at all. But if it does drop, at least the cage is there to help. But there's nothing saving my lens. My lens is the first thing that's gonna have impact, and that's gonna be crazy. So again, right now I look crazy, but everything is amazing right now, and everything is like set up in a very good way. I definitely think you guys should get it. There are other small rig, clamps as well out there, but I tried the other clamps. It doesn't do the best. Like small rig is probably the best one for what I needed, on the go for. This clamp is really good when it comes to, smaller devices, but right now I don't feel confident that it's gonna hold up my camera every single chance I get. So testing out the PolarPro indoors, as you can tell right now, there's a purple screen here. My screen is not purple. So if I spin this, you can see it opens up everything. So basically this is just the CPL filter working. The CPL filter is something that will block glare, and I believe it's making this, look purplish, trying to block it. So it does a good job blocking it, but this is where I want it to be, because I want that natural look from the screen. Right now it's a bit brighter than it should be, so we can actually bring the stop down too, so you can see the words. So this is the ND stops. It's too dark. All right, so this adds 2 stops. So the PolarPro already has a 2 stop straight from the box. So if I bring this one more, this is a 2 stop, this is a 3 stop. So let's do that again. This is a 2 stop, this is a 3 stop, this is a 4 stop, and this is a 5 stop. So 5 stop, it could work. If you want something a bit more brighter, you want to go to maybe like a 3 stop when you're indoors. I'm using a 2.8, again, 16 to 35 millimeter, 2.8, and this is perfect. Again, this is purple, so you can move this CPL filter to open it up, and there you go. One thing that sucks is when it comes to the filter, you're gonna have to use 2 hands to play around with it. That's the only downside here when it comes to the PolarPro. So keep that in mind when you're about to buy this. So I'm looking at myself through this. It's doing a really good job indoors. I was hesitant to buy this. The PolarPro is very, very expensive. I don't recommend it for anyone who's just starting off and playing around with videography, because there's so many different things that you can use and play around and just try out the mist filter and try out the VND filter. You don't have to go all out and buy the PolarPro, but the PolarPro definitely, I like to buy things that are the best of the best. And this would be like the Ferrari of lenses, or lens filters, sorry. So right now I have everything that I need. Again, the review for the 17-inch, it's amazing. 17-inch monitor, portable monitor. It's amazing to go anywhere you want to go with it, on the go, and then just open it up, and it kind of just looks like another laptop, so no one's gonna look at you in a weird way. So you don't have to get like a whole monitor and then clamp it somewhere and then start working. Again, what I would suggest though is to get the 16-inch. The 16-inch is as big as well, and it does the same job, but it fits in everything, in most bags. So right now, the only downside that I have for this one here, even though I would love to keep it, is if I don't find a bag for this, because this is 17-inch, it's hard to keep it. I have to hold it in my hand. And that's just something I don't like to do, like holding multiple things in my hand. I want to have my laptop, slid into my bag. I want to have all my gear put into my bag, and I want to have this monitor also put into my bag. So when I'm going from place to place, I don't, lose anything, first of all. And at the same time, I have everything that I need to, make sure I can move from one point, from point A to point B to point C, you know, and then move without hesitance. So it's definitely something that you have to think about. And yeah, it's outside of all of that jibber jabber, it's definitely something to buy. Right now, I was lucky enough to even find this two-seater place or two-seater section here. So like in public like this, where there's a lot of people talking, I definitely want to see. Right now, you guys probably can't even see my face too much tree. Right now, it's probably at 24 millimeters. I zoomed in a little bit, so it's probably like at 24 millimeters. Again, I'll show you guys where I put this setup. Right there. Again, people are looking at me. That's okay. This is what happens when you're a content creator. This is where it's set up here. And as you can tell, you know, my camera doesn't have, see how like harsh this light is on my camera? It's too harsh. It's too bright in here, where on my camera it's too bright, but it shouldn't be this bright. You'll see the difference between my camera lights, which is still amazing, and comparing it to the lights here. Let's see this. I'm gonna compare it with this. It's amazing though. You see all that detail there, 100%. All the details that you can see on this bar here. And then if you compare it to, you know, my mist filter here with the ND filter, you'll see it's a lot more darker. So it kind of gives you the vibes of a darker area, a darker, calmer area with my camera. Again, there's a VND filter. So the V filter in a place like this, if you want to get more of the shadows up, you definitely want to take it out. Take off the whole VND and you're good to go. I wanted to test out the VND throughout this whole video, so that's why I'm going to keep it on. It's so funny how you have to open up this ND filter and, you know, spin it every time you go outside. It's not that bright outside right now, not that bright, but because it's natural sunlight, you definitely need to do this. So I was just showing you how, you know, how big this is and how I can put it in my backpack or any bag that I have. When you have the very expensive products, if you're over here flaunting, it's not the best time to be flaunting right now. I'm just trying to be a good guy and get my, you know, videography skills in, you know, try to get my VND filter to actually work properly. Yeah, there you go. And, you know, just I want to have a vlog done. That's it. That's all I want to do. If this is a good angle, let me know, guys. I don't even know if this is a good angle, to be honest with you. But the steering wheel looks amazing here.